Hi, I'm AFL Analysis, and welcome to my Bbl Supercoach team reveal. So, I'm sorry I didn't get this out earlier. I've just been changing a lot of things with my team. My team will probably change after this, in between when the first game starts. But yeah, I just thought I'd get it out now because otherwise, yeah, I never will. So, anyway, my first pick player was Josh Phillippe. So he's been the highest scoring keeper over the last 2 years. He's still only 24 years old, so he's still improving. And with a double game first up, I think he's the obvious choice for a keeper. Especially with Inglis out with the Australia A side, there's not really many other good options. But anyway, we'll get on to the next player, who is Nielsen. So I think Carey, Renshaw, and Head are all out at the start with the Test squad and Australia A team. So because of this, Nielsen should be able to keep for the whole season, obviously because Carey's in the Test team, and I think he will play. He'll bat at 3, so they'll definitely give him a lot more opportunity than last year. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of value at that price as well. So anyway, we'll keep going to the first batter, which is Tom Curran. He didn't play last year, but the 2 years previous to that, he averaged 71.5 and 73. So I reckon he's the perfect captaincy option for the round 1 double as well. He's got a huge ceiling, as we know. He scored 200 plus multiple times. And last time he played the Hurricanes, who are one of his round 1 opponents, he actually scored 175 points as well. So he'll definitely be my VC. And the next player is Darcy Short. Even though he's almost 180k, I'd still say he's a bit of value. By his standards at least, he definitely underperformed last season because he only averaged 57.5. Whereas in the 2 seasons previous, he averaged 85.7 and 91.3. So I definitely think he presents a bit of value if he can get back up to those averages that he did a few years ago. Obviously, he's going to be opening the batting, and he'll definitely be bowling as well in some parts. So yeah, I just think he's really good to have with that value, and obviously we know how good he is. Okay, so the next player is going to be Chris Lynn, and we'll just put him in. I was definitely doubting Chris Lynn at the start of the year, I'm not going to lie. I didn't have him in my first few teams, but definitely I've started to realise, he's one of the best batsmen the BBL has ever had. He's got a huge strike rate, and I think the strike rate bonus bit OP. You can get, I think 25 points from it, and you only have to score 20 runs to get it. So yeah, that should definitely help him. So yeah, I think he only started at 130k last year, so 170k seems a bit expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially considering, we're only going to have him for 1 round. We're obviously going to trade him out before round 2 anyway, so yeah. So next play is Wildermuth. So in Supercoach, obviously we love these all-rounders. I think Jack Wildermuth will even get a better role with the ball this season. He'll definitely be bowling his 4 overs, and he should be bowling at the death as well, because I think the Heat have a lot of bowlers out, so Steketee, Nessa, Swepson, all with the Australia A team, so yeah, he should be one of the main bowlers. He managed to score pretty well last year, averaging almost 50 points, and he didn't really do much with the bat, so yeah, if he can chip in with the bat as well, he definitely has a really high ceiling because of that all-round status. So anyway, Hughes is my next player. So I just think, considering he's very experienced, he's been in decent form lately, I think that's an absolute bargain of a price. I think he probably going to bat at 3, but I mean, he could bat at 4 as well, but I think definitely he does have enough opportunity to score well, and he just needs to go big one time out of 2, because of course he does have the double. So yeah, definitely a lot of value there. So anyway, Gilks, I don't know how to say it, but we've got him in. I think, what was it? Davies and Khawaja both out. So yeah, he should get some more opportunity. I expect him to be opening as well. He's still young, so he's definitely developing. He could definitely improve. And I think in the practice match he scored 35 or 15, so definitely can score quickly. And then, alright, so next player is Matt Short. A bit like Jukes, he's also getting more opportunity this year because was like Carey and Head, Renshaw as well are all out. So yeah, he should be opening, I think, and even like just the bonus of he could bowl some spin as well. The only problem is he hasn't been in great form lately, and he's never really had a high strike rate. But I don't think we have a ton of good options, so should be fine with him there, especially with a round 2 double as well. So we go and we get Majib for our first bowler. No brainer, I think. He averaged like 66.6 or something last year. Yeah, double first up. I'm going to have him as my captain. You know, he bowls really fast, spins it both ways. I think he took like 5 in the T20 World Cup one time. He had a bit of an injury, but I reckon he's got over that. So yeah, just a lock. I mean, he's just one of the guns of the competition. Huge ceiling. You have to have him for the double. Okay, so next player is Stoinis. A bit like Darcy Short, probably underperformed slightly last year, like according to his standards at least. But definitely opening the batting should definitely be able to come back, considering like we all know how good he is. And plus that added bonus of I reckon he can probably bowl a few overs. I mean, I probably would pick him without his bowling, but it's just a bonus. Especially Hatcher's injured, Stanlake's injured, Cordonell's injured, Zahir Khan is not going to start the tournament. And so, yeah, the bowling is just a bonus, honestly. Okay, so the next player, I think, Chris Jordan is going to be, like, he's an international level player, dominated against Australia in the T20 World Cup. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to get a bit more opportunity at the death with Dwarshuis, Abbott, Bird, Brathwaite all out. I think he's obviously we know how good at fielding he is. He's experienced in the Big Bash, so yeah. I mean, he's not even 150k, so I definitely think that's a pretty good price as well. So next player, also a bargain, is Ben Menenti. Yeah, he got a few wickets in the practice game. He's looking pretty good. The only concern that I've had with him, like I've only just got him into my team today, because I was a bit worried about his job security. Maybe like because obviously O'Keefe's going to be the first spinner, and then it's probably between him and Pope being the second spinner. But I reckon he's probably got that job security over Pope now. So yeah, I think he's good for the double. Definitely presents a fair bit of value. Okay, so my next player is going to be my loophole, like Connolly, I think it is. Yeah, I'll just go sort by lowest price. There you go. So he's injured. He's definitely not going to play. 42k. He's got the DPP. Scorches play pretty late in most rounds, so should be good. So George Garton, English player, definitely talented from a young age, but had a few issues with injury. Bowls really fast. Yeah, I've seen some highlights. really good bowler. And I just think like he's going to do really well. He has a round 2 double. He's a pretty good hitter with a bat as well. Yeah. And my last pick player is Faradoon, I think is how you say it. He's a young leg spinner, I think from Pakistan. I think he's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's like I've heard that he's gonna get a game. Obviously, round 3 double being a Stars player is also handy as well. So I think that's about it for my team. Before you leave the video, definitely remember if you have like any questions or comments or anything, just comment it down below. Like I'm more than happy, like to reply to every single comment. Like I actually want you to comment. Like yeah, that would mean a lot to me if I got a few comments. Also like the video so that more people can see it, and subscribe because I want to get more subscribers. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.